This is a really useful, simple personal reflection exercise that you can use in one-to-one coaching or even in group sessions. You can see here that I've laid out 8 of the good question cards on the screen with the backs showing, and these are all the appreciating you cards. Now you could use a different set of cards from the deck. You could use all of the creating change cards, or seeing the world differently, or raising self-awareness, whichever set is most appropriate for your needs. I've used the appreciating you cards. Now, the way I would run this session is maybe to ask my coachee to just choose any 3 cards, to flip them over, and then we work through the questions in turn, and they reflect on their responses to each of the questions and share them with me, and we have a coaching conversation around those questions. This can be a really useful way to get people to start reflecting on when they're at their best, and some of their strengths and some of the qualities that they appreciate in themselves and that others appreciate in them. It's just a different way of starting to have that conversation. You could work through all of the questions. So you could just work across and all the way through. It depends on the depth and the time you have available and so on, or just select it at random. Alternatively, you might simply want to help an individual or a group to recognize the value of shifting the focus of questions towards things that are working and success. And in that instance, you may simply choose any 6 questions out of the deck and pull them over onto the table, or even allow people to choose their own question to reflect on. And as I say, if you're working one-to-one, you can ask people to share their responses and have a conversation about those. In a group setting, you might want to ask people to take notes, either on paper or alternatively to add in stickies on their reflections. Very simple exercise, very effective, just to shift the focus of how people are reflecting and thinking about themselves or thinking about others. I hope you find that helpful.